the Big Little Lake Blitz World Series $200 tournament. Big shout out to Apple, Syndrome, MS372, Schmo, Code Stella. Stella's who's Gino's girlfriend, gave me 20 bucks. Code Sour, Code Sour? How do we say that? And Jericho, all big sponsors of this tournament. Appreciate all you guys. Appreciate all you guys for hanging out. All the support across the board from everyone making this happen. This is the tournament, the bracket here. It is double elimination. So if you lose from the primary bracket, you come down to the loser bracket. So we've had one match already. Zane beat Gino. Gino dropped down to the loser bracket. Zane went on. Now we're playing Berg versus Quos. Winner of this goes on to play Zane. You guys know how a bracket works. All right, let's get into it. Berg versus Quos. Let's go. Ready up, Berg. Give the people what they want. Give the people what they want. Come on, Quos. Come on, Berg. Quos is here. Quos is hungry, man. Quos is hyped. Let's run it. Go time, baby. Go time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another round of the Blitz World Series.
All right. We are back in it with the $200 tournament. Still working through the prelims here. We got Berg in yellow in the top left out of America, and Quos in red in the bottom right fighting out of Jordan. Both players, this should be a pretty good clash. We've seen this a lot of times in Blitz before. You got Quos. Quos is he's not necessarily up and coming. He's not necessarily that new of a player, but he is slowly getting more and more noticed as one of the top guys in traditional Red Alert 2 right now. He's one of the few guys who can really hang toe-to-toe in tank battles and traditional mechanics with players like Marco and Legend and some of those top guys. So Quos is right up there, and at this rate will be in the very top tier. Only in a matter of time. So as a very traditional top-level player, it's always interesting to see how they handle the blitz style format. You got Berg, who we've seen been playing a lot of blitz lately, taking down some top players. He's beat Zane. He's beat. Well, he hasn't beat Luke, but no one's really beat Luke except Frank. Oh, sorry, spoiler. If you guys haven't seen that video, the Frank Luke game is amazing. All right. Anyway, Berg's OP blitz player, Quos OP traditional player. Let's see how they clash it out here. Ben CNC saying Berg will win it. Small, let's close that prediction. If you guys don't have your points in, it's too late now. Close it off. So Berg really stretching himself out on the map, going down to that bottom plateau. And it's interesting. This map is still new. We're still kind of in the meta-defining stages of it. But general blitz theory is you want to spread yourself out, take up as much of the map as possible if you can, if you have the money to, and if you can defend yourself across multiple flanks. So Quos decides to put a bunker down on the left side, try to protect himself, and then it looks like he's trying to kind of work the right side of it. Let's keep an eye on those oils. So Quos has obviously been practicing the map a little bit. I love this from Quos. He's now on 7 oils, so now he needs to switch off of oils. Quos has a great economy right now, but Berg, instead of that bigger economy, Berg out with the Tesla coil, he's got his radar. So Berg going for earlier tech, Quos really trying to solidify his economy, but getting behind on tech here. Berg wins the Tesla race, and the Tesla coil, the Tesla race, the tech race. The Tesla coil from Berg is being juiced up by those troopers. Love that. That's a heads up. Get that extra range. Kind of cut off Quos' ability to expand on that left side. So now Quos working on the right flank more. Yeah, I think the prediction is closed. It looks closed to me. RA2, if you guys want to download the map, head over to my Discord. Ooh, the demo truck on the bottom side, and Berg is punching through. This bottom flank is not safe, and no Desos on the board from Quos. That's interesting. Now Berg gonna take an oil here, and Quos forced to come down. Quos does have plenty of money. He can afford to lose a little bit here, but only on 1 war factory. He is out with a battle lab. Oh, and so now Kirov's from Quos. Let's see what else Quos gets going. Quos has a lot of money. It's time to start making things happen here. So the Kirov can kind of go across the lake. He's gonna take it right at this left flank though. And Quos still no Desos, which is interesting. He's got some fodder. Oh, and Quos first one in the water, first one with the Kirovs. That surprises me. Quos is I think of Quos as kind of being more of a Rhino War kind of player. So it's interesting to see him diversifying so quick as we move into the mid game here. Super early, got the first one in the water. He's got a Dreadnought out now. He's got Kirov's out, and he's got an Iron Curtain. And Quas is proving that he deserves to be in the top level of the Blitz players. Let's see if he can convert here. Berg very quickly switched over to anti-air. He has a lot of anti-air out there. Berg now in with his own Navy. So there is going to be a battle in the water. Oh, so Quas redirects. That Kirov top left got distracted, but he redirected to take out Berg's Navy, which was nice. Oh, but Berg did get a squid out. I don't know if you guys can see it there, but there is a squid in the water messing with Berg's ship. Wow. Yeah, so that squid was pretty big. Can this Dreadnought get anything done here? It's hard to say. Oh, and Berg counterpunching with his own Kirov, and Quas doesn't have any anti-air down there. Couple of little anti-air boats in the water. They're such small boats, aren't they? Oh my god, this is chaos. So top left, and Quas comes with the Kirovs, doesn't get anything done. Berg counter punches and gets a lot done. Nice hit from on the bottom side. Now he's on the top side. That Kirov completely undefended. The squids are wreaking havoc on Quas's Navy. And yeah, it was interesting. Quas does have an Iron Curtain here. Quas can Iron Curtain and take out a lot of Berg's army. Berg knows the IC's coming. You see Berg pulling out now. Oh, and that Kirov top right, AFK Kirov, that's never good. But Berg, he has the IC, he has the tanks, he has to make a big dive here. Where's the IC? Where's the IC? He's delaying the IC as much as possible, and he knows he needs a big hit here. But now he's losing everything. Quas, you gotta IC some... What just happened? Wait, why didn't Quas IC? Is he low power? Quas! Now is he gonna IC? Was it like a delayed IC? Was that like a blunder, or was that like a top level gambit? I don't know. So now Berg's entire base is desoed up. Oh, and Quas preparing the IC now. Berg out with another IC. So Quas is gonna, maybe he was trying to bait the force shield there. So now he's got the IC out. He's gonna go in, and whatever he hits, Berg is gonna force shield. So Berg sells the IC. Not sure where the force shield is from. Oh, does Berg not have a force shield right now? So he gets the MCV. Now the battle lab. Wow. So he gets the IC, the battle lab, and the MCV. Oh, but Berg in the bottom right now with his own tanks. Oh, but Quas does not want to lose his own MCV. He did not want that to turn into a base trade. All right, so the dust settling here. Berg, both players, tons of money. Berg does not have an MCV. He does not have a battle lab. He does not have an IC. So Quas just needs to hold on here. And Berg's going to try to push in. Quas just needs to hang on to his seat and try to make this game go as long as possible. But Berg's got a ton of desos. And the deso is going to do work here. So yeah, and Quas forced to pull out of his own base. Quas actually running into some financial issues. Berg had some nice early hits early in the game that took out a lot of Quas's oil, and that's, you know, as we move into a late game, obviously you want to have more economy than that. And Quas taking a nice bite here on the left side with those flaks, taking out a war factory. I like that. And now some drones from Quas, and so Quas can try to stomp out these war factories. Berg has a lot of them though. Gets another war factory. Those flaks on a ton of radiation. Are they going to make it out of there? Wow. And, man, what does Berg do here? I mean, stomping out the oil is a nice for Berg, that's for sure. Quas now on 3 oils. But he's got a decent chunk of money, and here comes the IC. So Quas can dive now for the war factory. Berg does have a sneaky war factory in the back of his base. Quas should know it's there, though. Oh my gosh, wait, why didn't he get the war factory? Why did he pull out before getting the war factory? So now sending in the drones to get the desos. Berg with his own drones does get another drone in. And Berg just trying to, Quas just trying to develop more. And you got to think at this point for Berg would be really happy to let this go to the clock. We only got 2 minutes left in the game. If Berg can let this go down to the clock and just let it come down to points, you know, that's the best thing for Berg right now, because, you know, he doesn't want to risk losing this game, obviously. Quas needed to get a little bit more out of that last IC. He will get another IC off, though. But there's a lot. The
2
problem is
minutes remaining.
Berg's got a big base. It's very spread out, and a lot of buildings. So if Quos wants to try to win this, he's going to have to try to take out a lot of buildings. Both players at this point, you got to be thinking, how can they harvest points? How can they get some kills, get as many points as possible, try to pick up this first match on points? And that's not. And from Berg there, just kind of throwing a lot of infantry into those sentry guns. Nice deso hit though. The drones will clean them out. And that battle lab hit from Quas on that IC was really heads up, because without a battle lab, you know, Berg's navy's kind of useless. Now the reason Quas isn't building a navy is because there's a bunch of squids in that water. Force shields the oil. Quas cannot afford to lose any more oils. And this game is going to come down to the clock. Wow. Very close first match. Yeah, hard to say. Neither, you know, it's tempting. It's always easier. I'm always looking more at blunders and mistakes, but realistically, neither player really did that much wrong. Both players just did a lot of things right. Both players countered and defended very well against the opponent's attacks. And, yeah, ended up being pretty even. This is going to be a good series. I think we're in for a real treat here. So Quas out with a Kirov. Again, you got to be looking to harvest points. Harvest points. TC Key peak money. That's what it takes, man. You got to hang out in the blitz pit for just a little bit. And at first you're like, hey, this is crazy, this is chaotic, this is stupid. And then all of a sudden you're like, okay. Hopefully. It's all for the spectators, man. Blitz is all about the spectators. I hope you like the map. Ooh, and Berg taking a nice bite on the right side. You don't want that to happen. Why? Because you don't want to give up points in the very last minute right now. But Quas is going to clean out that army, pick up a few more kills, and the timer counting down. We got about 15 seconds left in this game. We'll see how the dust settles. Both players have done a lot of damage. This one could go either way right now. No reason to lose all these tanks, though. Let's see. And Quas takes it. Wow. Very decisively in Quas's favor. The kills are sometimes not completely representative, because, like, Quas killed a ton of conscripts, which aren't really reflective, but because it's based on the value of the unit. Yeah, RA2, no, they don't. It's not real money. Do you get channel points for watching the channel, and then you can bet those? It's just for fun. Abdead, we don't have Yuri on this map, so no one will ever know. No one will ever know how Yuri plays. Zane calling Berg. Zane, who are you more worried about? Who do you want to see? Zane has to play the winner of this. Wonder who Zane's a little more worried about at this point. Quas looking strong. Uh-oh. Don't love that. Don't love that. Huh. That's no good. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you beat well, you beat him in the championship, and then he beat you on this map, right? Yeah, we'll get Zane and Berg early on in the tournament. That'll be good. What do we think my Red Alert 2 genius is? Any idea what that error could have been caused by and what we can avoid? Well, the first one worked with almost no lag, so... Oh, Desos are worth 30 points, huh? Wow. All right, how we doing here? Maybe the FCEU tunnel is just getting bogged down right now. Weekends, a lot of people are on them. Schmo with the hype dance. We can give it a hype dance. If this game loads up, we need a hype dance. Schmo, I don't want to say it because I don't want to, you know, get crazy and hyperbolic, but that could be the most perfectly timed hype dance of all time. Let's just make sure the power plants come out. Let's just make sure we're running smooth here. Woo! We're back in it. Back in the Blitz pit. Running smooth, running smooth. Love it, love it. Look at those dogs prancing around like beautiful gazelles. You gotta love a non-leggy dog. All right, we're back in it now. Quos took home the first one on points, very evenly matched. Quos, you know, in these tournaments, you never know. A new player like Quos can kind of be like, yeah, I'll play in your silly tournament and be like, yo, I'm way better than Berg in traditional. I'm not even going to practice. We've seen it before. The first couple tournaments, like Legend played in the first one, didn't really practice. You know, we've seen it with a lot of players who don't really practice it. Quas showing that he's a top-level traditional player and he's practiced the map. A lot of money on the line. You know, it's a big tournament. We got $200 going to the winner. So, yeah, these players want it. They're hungry, and I'm glad they're respecting and practicing the format. Always makes it more exciting for us up here in the booth watching. And in this case, yeah, like I said, Quas, very clear he's got some reps in on the map. Allied versus Allied now. I think that Soviet versus Soviet is certainly one of Quas's more favored matchups. Berg's been playing a really strong Blitz Allied, so let's see what happens here. So Quas trying to compete with him over that plateau, but Berg very quickly denying it. 3 pillboxes up there. These plateaus, we haven't totally seen them finish their development yet in the meta. We don't really know what they're capable of and what players are going to be using them for later in the tournament, but for now, players know that they're there and they know they're valuable. They do kind of help control that section of the map. They allow you to build down if you want. And, okay, so Berg now in with some Rockies. Quas out with his own Rockies. Quas ahead on Grizzlies, but Berg's a big pillbox guy when he's playing his Allied. You see it's kind of a tight build here, stretching in one direction. Walls off his MCV, which is interesting. Must be expecting a Navy SEAL. As a reminder, there is no engineers. There is no engineers in... Bike Rush! Exclamation mark bracket. Damn it! It didn't work. Exclamation mark tourney will tell you who's in the tournament. And then I'll show you the bracket after this match. Oh yeah, someone asked how to download the maps. Exclamation mark Discord. Join my Discord. All the maps there are to be downloaded. You can also go to ra2cashgames.com. Alright, so Berg out now with the Eagles. And we've seen it before, we'll see it again. AFC Wars. Boom. There goes his AFC. It takes 3 Eagles to take out an AFC. So once you get your Eagles out, if you beat the other allied player, you can keep them off their AFC the rest of the game. It gets really difficult. Quas pushing in here through a lot of Rockies and a lot of Grizzlies. Gonna dive on Berg's AFC, and Berg's gonna, okay, not able to save the Eagles. And now Berg diving on the Quas diving on the War Factory and the Barracks. A big hit from Quas. Man, those Rockies, like, I feel like switched over to BB guns. They are not getting a lot done today. Yeah, and Quas, and that's one of those moves there where, like, to me it was like, damn, this is risky. To Quas, he's the player who has the experience. He did the calculation. He knew the dive was worth it. He still has a lot of tanks to show for it. The wall slowing him down a little bit, but I think, oh, he's not going to get this MCV. And I just want to be perfectly clear here for every single person in the chat. Schmo, I'm pointing at you, who made fun of this MCV wall. Schmo, I'm just kidding. I don't know why you would have made fun of that. But everyone was making fun of the MCV wall, and then the wall just saved Berg's MCV. Crazy. That's what Blitz is all about. New stuff, new crazy stuff, keep you on your toes. Okay. Quas now on Battle Lab Tech, out with the Mirages, and Berg just trying to catch up right now. Berg with a little pillbox, like this little counter punch. He doesn't want to get too much on his heels, try to stay in Quas's face. Quas has 2 AFCs in a dangerous position, probably trying to get 8 Eagles out, but not the safest place to be doing it. And Berg's pillboxes, he has the money to continue this. GI's on the top side, gonna get snuffed out quickly. Wow, and 2 AFCs go down just like that, and Berg is back on with the AFC Wars and doing quite well. But this aircraft carrier could get some work done, needs to get a cruiser behind it, needs to get some anti-air out there. Berg doing a very good job controlling the skies, controlling the AFCs with those Eagles. And Berg has caught up now in a lot of ways. Berg now out with his battle lab. So Berg out with his battle lab. And you know, we saw a similar thing the first point. Quos came a little bit sooner. Everything was a little bit quicker from Quos, but Berg was able to hold on and get out of it and come back. And we're seeing it again. Quos made an amazing dive early on, just did absolute work. But yeah, Berg was able to come back, and his base is looking fine at this point. And he's not super behind on tanks either, which is interesting. Quos does have some mirages he can bring in here. Berg dives on that oil, a beautiful play, very heads up from Berg. He saw the potential chain reaction there. He dove, he saw the mirages were out of position. He made that dive, got a nice chain reaction there. And so Quos's army should be good here, but he can't really push into those pillboxes with the mirages. Mirages are pretty hard countered by defensive structures like that. So now Berg competing in the water. Berg out now with a dolphin, and you'll see in the water right now, Quos does not have any units to attack, so Quos gonna try to dive on this battle lab and try to slow him down. So there goes the battle lab. Quos doesn't have anything in the water to counter these dolphins, so he's gonna lose that aircraft carrier, unfortunately, to a single dolphin right now. But he is in the back of his base. He took the battle lab to try to slow Berg down for the moment, and still doing work in the back of that base. He needs to choose his targets wisely. There's a lot of defenses in Berg's base, and he's not gonna get much further. Nice pillbox up on that cliff from Berg. And so Quos was able to take out the naval yard, but so Quos is now out with his own dolphins now. I think he'll win this naval battle. Keeping control of the water is big here. And so Quos able to, and Berg doing a really good job defending himself, getting a lot of, he's a pillbox kind of player. His pillboxes have been OP all game. All right, so Quos takes out the gap. The gap is really difficult against the aircraft carriers. Can make it really difficult to see what's going on. Now the Prism Walk combined with the GIs, and a nice from Berg. And Quos just kind of stringing out his base. He's building his stuff down there because he thinks he should. He thinks spread out. Why not spread out? In this case, that's why you don't spread out. Now he's losing his power. And now a 1-2 punch from Berg. Rocky's trying to make a dive on the top side. Do not get the oil derrick. Okay. Man, there's a lot going on here. Random paradrop bottom left. Don't know why. So Berg's got a nice group of Rockies. He's got his Eagles. These aircraft carriers are Quos's juicer right now. These are doing everything for him. He needs to choose his targets wisely and just try to keep chipping away. He could target the Patriot missile with them. You know, he can use the aircraft carriers to target the anti-air and just try to knock in. Berg is going broke, which is nice. Berg down to 400. Wow, Berg's about to bottom out. Both players bottoming out right now, and that's fun to see in Blitz. It means both players are making a lot happen this late in the game to be bottoming out. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Although both players have lost some oils as well. A lot of Rockies here. Oh, gonna get a nice chain reaction. Oh, that oil derrick's dangerous. Good force shield. That oil derrick would have taken the War Factory and the Battle Lab. Quos needs to be careful where he's building his oil derricks. Berg is the kind of player who will notice it and expose it. And as I say that, Berg gets exposed for a very vulnerable oil derrick that takes a full pad of AFCs of Eagles with him. And that's not what you want to do, especially when you're broke. You do not want to lose 4 Eagles and an AFC. That's a really, really big hit. Now, he does still, both players have their battle labs. We are switching over to Prism tanks now. As we get the 2-minute warning, moving into the late game. Again, we might be coming down to points. Oh, but Quos doing work with the AFC. Yep, and Quos hits another oil derrick. Gonna try to dive on a War Factory here. Gets that War Factory bottom right. So oh, and now a Tanya from Berg. Keep an eye on that Tanya. And now Quos gonna dive for the MCV. This is instead needs to target those prisms. Nice, but Berg's able to come in from the side, get him with his own. Man, I hope those drones aren't given points for killing drones, because Berg is just harvesting points if that's the case. Yeah, so he can just target the Patriot missile. I think that makes the most sense. Berg's just going to be spamming Patriot missiles, but Berg doesn't necessarily have the money to spam them forever. Man, Quos shot back up to 20K. He was broke a second ago. Both players now, you know, they realize the game might not end. And if the game doesn't end, how do they maximize their points? 2 games by decision, very rare. We normally an entire series might have 1. To see 2 back-to-back, and in such similar fashion. Just very, very even players, but I'm not complaining. It's definitely entertaining. The Grizzly ulting a War Factory top right is able to get it, save his War Factory. And Berg does not have much of an army right now. Berg doesn't really have anything going on. I'd like to see Quos push, but he doesn't have that much time to do it. Gonna thin out those pillboxes on the top side. Quos has everything going for him right now. And yeah, Quos just has to be wishing that the time would go a little bit longer, because Quos is slowly going to close out this game, I think, on a longer timeline. Fortunately for Berg, there is a timer. So if Berg can just hold on as long as possible, send it to points. I don't think Berg will win on points, but you're better off letting fate decide. Not really fate,
Player
but...
defeated.
Quos takes... Oh my goodness. Quos wins that by 1,300. Wow. Wow. Oh, so Nuclear Commando, the Hornets are worth points. That's hilarious. Yeah, Berg got all of his points from farming those. Snark, you're feeling the games. Love it. Let me catch up here real quick. What else? Yeah, Snark, you around here? Snark, you can come hang out if you want. Let me know. Yeah, we've got some really good games. These are amazing. Just really, really even players. This is what it's all about in the Blitz Pit, man. All right, here's the bracket. Here's the bracket. So, Big Little Lake tournament, $200 to the winner. So, it's a double elimination. So, this is the primary bracket. Zane has already beat Gino. That's the only game we've done. Now we got Berg versus Quas. The winner of that plays Zane. The losers drop down to the loser bracket. Simple as that. Pause it if you want to, because I'm going to bring the game back up. So, yeah, so it's kind of cool with the double elimination. I like to call the loser bracket the Phoenix bracket, because after you lose your first match, you can rise out of the ashes like a phoenix and come back and take home the money. So it is double elimination. So loser of this plays Gino in the loser bracket. Winner of this plays Zane in the winner bracket. CC Crazy, you want to be added to the tournament? Message me on Discord, man. Hey, yeah, for all you guys, any of you guys who want to play, any skill level you're at, we're going to be doing these tournaments every month. The way we have it set up is there's qualifier tournaments. So no matter what level you are, we'll get a group of guys for you. You'll play in a little tournament. The winner goes on. So we already did that. This, for this tournament, we did like a kind of a noob tournament that moved into the semi-pro tournament that came into the pro tournament. So we're always looking for players of any skill level. Message me on Discord if you're interested. !Discord. !Discord to join the Discord. Yeah, we're always looking for players, any skill level. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you haven't played the game, in years, you don't remember how, head over to re2cashgames.com, and I got a link on a video of how to play online. Oh, and Quas pushing in with the super early GIs. And Quas says, I don't want these 10-minute games. I don't want it to come down to points. I want to take this home quick. And Berg just trying to get the bunkers out. This is going to be really, really tough here. Oh no, oh no. He's got 3 GIs. Where's the sentry? So there's the sentry, but he's got Grizzlies right behind it. Where are the rhinos from Berg? Berg a little distracted, not out with the rhinos. And I think, yeah, Berg will hold here, but got a lot done there. Yeah. Yeah, Crazy. We'll get you in the next tournament, man. Another $200 tournament next month. Everyone's welcome. Message me on Discord. Simple as that. Simple as that. Wow, and so Berg able to recover, but he is broke. In a normal game, it's like if you have to build all those sentry guns early on, it's kind of annoying. But in Blitz, Berg wants those sentry guns anyway. So it is kind of fine, but it does throw him off a little bit. And now you see Quas still pressuring down with trying to get a prism walk going. He's got eagles out. So Quas is spreading himself pretty thin right now on 5 oils to be to do eagles and a prism walk and Rockies. It's tricky. Is able to avoid the flat cannon, get a little chip damage in. Okay, yeah, the prism walk coming. and Quas has a lot of grizzlies, so you know Quas going broke, but he's smoking this to the filter just perfectly right now. Oh, and gonna lose that oil, Derek. Oh, and so Berg has to dive on that prism to try to save that oil. That oil's gonna get a bad chain reaction. Berg knows he can't avoid it. Now Berg gonna get his own chain reaction. Nice counter punch from Berg here. Gonna take both those oils with it. Slows him down just a little bit. Quas tries to hit from the side, take out a power plant, and now brings that paradrop in. Nice fodder for the Tesla coil and the other prism tower. Quas absolutely relentless now. Quas's economy's now rolling. Nothing's gonna slow him down. Not looking good for Berg. Quas could be taking home a quick one here. Nice Tesla coil from Berg. Oh, these prism towers are just devastating, though. Absolutely devastating. Yep. And as Soviet, you know, if you got an aggressive allied like that, you got to bring the rhinos early. You got to bring the rhinos early, because as soon as their economy gets rolling and they start walking those prism towers, things just go from bad to worse. Yeah, wow. The Meow? No, you're not the only one. They the greatest game ever made, man. There's millions of people around the world still playing this game. I'm just kidding. There's not. Hard to say how many people are still playing the game because there's several different online platforms. This platform we use usually has about 400 people online. Not a lot of people, but we're going to get more people with the Blitz Revolution. New Blitz format. You know, not to say the traditional format's not fun. All the formats are fun. SFJ's fun. Lots of different ways to play the game. If you want to be in the Blitz tournament, though, like I was just saying, anyone can join. Hit me up on Discord, re2cashgames.com. Speaking of self-promotion, if you are watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe. Free for you, helps me immensely, helps me put out more content. Trying to get my way up to 1,000 subscribers. That way YouTube doesn't take the money for my ads. They actually give it to me. The more money I can make, the more money I can put back into tournaments. All goes back to the players. All about the Red Alert 2 Revolution. All right, guys, let's settle in here to Game 4. Now, Berg wants to win one. You don't want to get goose-egged in the first round of the tournament. It's never a good idea. So let's see what Berg does. He's bringing his usual kind of allied, couple early oils. There's a delay. We don't have another one. Oh yeah, that's right. No, Ed and Legend, there's an hour. So after this match, we got a delay for about an hour, and then Ed and Legend. We'll run a free-for-all after this that anyone can play. So Quas in with the early rhinos. It's very expected. And you can see all of Berg's pillboxes. He was expecting it. Some couple GVs to try to slow down those rhinos. I think that's a pretty good move from Berg. And lots of pillboxes, pretty tried and true. You see Berg kind of sticking to the right side of the map, playing into the corner here a little bit. Yeah, wants to keep himself protected with those pillboxes. Get as much out of each pillbox as possible. Nice group of GVs. And Quas could be losing quite a few rhinos here. Got to be careful with those GVs. You want to kind of keep them at range, take advantage of their speed. Yeah, so in a reminder, guys, oh yeah, there you go, Snark, thanks for throwing that link out there. Thanks, Robot, for giving the link. That's the Discord link there. Oh, nice little in and out mission from Berg. Yeah, and these rhinos, Berg needs to use everything at his disposal right now. He's got a Rocky in there doing chip damage. Got to try to get a hit with the Eagle. Doesn't want to lose the MCV, obviously. You know, and Berg actually could have built even more conservatively. He still wanted to take that top plateau, and his MCV is a little bit exposed for it. Getting a little chip damage, just trying to slow down those rhinos. Now a flak out, going to have to pull those Rockies as the radar comes out now as well for Quas. Keeping an eye on the money here. Both players doing fine financially. Prism Tower now for Berg. And Berg might be able to counterpunch here with the Prism Walk if he can avoid. Yeah, but Quas in with the sentries. Man, those rhinos looking nice. Another Prism Tower up. He's not outranging. Oh, and brings the GIs in. Nice. Perfect 1-2 punch with those GIs. And let's see if Berg can keep this rolling here. Berg's got everything he needs right now. Gonna try to, if he could hit the, he's not gonna be able to get this War Factory. I like the idea of it. So Quas, oh, we see that Quas sold his radar on the bottom side, built one up on the top side. Those Desos are crucial right now for Quas. He did not want to lose that tech. Oh, nice chain reaction. We'll take the Deso with it, but another Deso right behind. And now you see Berg, tried and true, Prism base walk. Prism base walk is what Berg's going for here. Quas in trouble. Ooh, Berg does not want to throw his army on the top side. Perfect sentry from Quas. Quas hanging in this. And so you see Quas immediately saw what was coming on the bottom side. He started diverting his base. He built his radar back. He's building his battle lab back. He's trying to be a little bit more conservative because he knows the Prism Storm is coming on the bottom side. In with the Eagles. 3 Eagles will not take an oil. I'm kind of surprised to see that from Berg. Oh, gonna dive on it. Oh, I need to stop questioning players. They know way more than me. Gets a nice chain reaction, 1-2 punch with those Eagles and those Grizzlies. Heads up from Berg, trying to slow down Quas's economy as we move into the mid game. It will be a game of money. Berg on 13k. Quas has a decent chunk in the base, in the bank, but going to be running out relatively quickly if he doesn't stay on top of it. 4 oils, just built his 4th. Yeah, Berg does deserve at least 1 win. And Berg in the water. I smell a comeback, boys. I smell a comeback. Comeback time. It's funny on YouTube, everyone like thinks that everyone's always like, you're being biased, and I'm like, I'm not biased. I'm always cheering for the loser. I'm always cheering for the loser. Like whoever I think is like, I want an epic match. Like right now, I have nothing against Quas, but a 4-0 comeback right now from Berg would be sick. Boris on the field, snipes him out with the Kirov. So Berg taking control of the water, and taking control of the water here could be GG. So yep, first control the air, get some dolphins in to prevent his navy, then you get the aircraft carrier and you go to work. Simple as that. The Prism walk, so a gap on the bottom left, and Berg now building up both sides of the base. I like that, or both sides of the map. Prism tower on the right side as well. He's got some mirages in that group, and we got Grizzly. Oh, the GI's up on the cliff, going off. Chain reaction takes the sentry guns. Quas calls GG. Berg takes home a win. All right. Even without the lucky unicorn, I'm surprised he was able to pull that off. I think we're going to get Snark in the booth here. All right, Snark's coming in the booth. One sec. Reverse sweep incoming from Berg. I think that's what it's all about.
Yo.
Snark, what's up, man?
Pretty damn good, man. These games, I mean, the score does not do Berg justice. Those games were just insane.
Yeah, they were looking, I know, both. I mean, so even. Yeah, a lot of fun. That one game, though, so when the points were really close, even though Quas was doing better, wait, hold on. Oh, do we have this right now? Quas just had Iraq. Oh, no, now we switched to... All right, here we go. So what happened though is Nuclear Commando mentioned in the chat. I don't know if you saw that,
we
but
did this, I think, right? Now it's Soviet versus Soviet, if I'm not mistaken.
no. So it doesn't. So in this tournament, because it's best of 7, we do it's mirror and then Swiss and then swap.
Oh, cool. Okay, all right. Anyway,
So
we're saying sorry.
yeah. So someone mentioned in the chat, Nuclear Commando was saying that the Hornets from the aircraft carriers are worth points. So that last game, that one that was super close, Berg got so many points just harvesting Quas's. Oh God, hold on.
Yeah, so this was a miss. I also didn't understand this, but why?
Okay. Quit out.
Battle control terminated.
So the reason is because then we would have, so in a best of 7, we would have mirror, swap, mirror, and I would rather have mirror, swap. I would rather have 4 swaps instead of 4 mirrors. So anyway, I told all the players, they just didn't read it because no one reads what I say. But so in a best of 9, you see what I'm saying? You can do an equal amount. In a best of 7, you're going to do either more mirrored or more swapped. So I would rather do more swap because I think they're better.
Yeah, yeah, all right. That's fair, but I mean, listen, man, after seeing the past 4 games, I don't dare say that one matchup is more exciting than the other. I just don't dare.
That's true. That's true. Mirror is fun.
I mean, these games have been insane.
No, yeah, and I agree. The mirror. I think the swaps. I think so. Like I said, anyway, in best of 9, you can have an equal amount of both, and guess in best of 7, you're gonna do more of one or the other.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So okay, wait, what is Berg? What don't you not get right now?
I mean, I guess it's sort of disadvantaged for the player that gets allied first, since if you believe that allied is stronger.
Yeah, but now what are we talking about? Because last tournament Soviet was stronger. In a week, once the meta redefines, Soviet will be stronger. Then Allied will be stronger. You know what I mean? Like that one's a little.
Oh, that's so
But
true.
I
That
mean,
is
it's so
so true, Ivor.
it's difficult. You know, no matter what you do, there's always a way for someone to say something is unbalanced. Dude, what is it? So who just had Soviet? Quos just had Soviet. Now Berg has Soviet.
Correct. Um,
Let's just make sure he understands this. Let's just make sure Berg understands.
okay, here we go, guys. Game number 5.
Game
What do you say?
number 5. Game number 5. Yeah, like I said, I did tell the guys, but yeah, like I said, people don't read the things that I say. So anyway, it was funny in that match because once you know it's going to come down to points, it's funny like players don't really have. It's not really a strategy in people's head. Like, oh my God, it's going to come down to points. What should I do? And like Quas should have just sunk his own aircraft carriers because the Hornets were giving Berg so many points. Anyway, it's just funny once you start thinking about the points because it's not something that's on players' minds. Anyway.
Anyway. Okay, so we've seen the GIs be very, very crucial in the early game, and Soviets not responding that well. We did see in the Zed, being able to counter these GIs very well. We'll see if Berg is going for bunkers.
Yep, going to bring out the bunkers. Yep, expecting those early GIs from Quos, and Quos bringing them as expected. Quos did take home an early win. Oh, actually, did he close out his last GI rush? I think he won that game, but I forget if I don't think he won it with the GI rush. Anyway, okay, so yeah, so Berg, it's funny that Berg was kind of arguing that. Berg obviously a little bit less comfortable with Soviet, wanted to get his allied versus allied matchup here. Or maybe he wanted Sov versus Sov. I don't know. I can't keep track. Keep track. What do you think, Snark? Were you surprised to see Quas come out this strong? Did you, with his lack of experience on the mod, did this surprise you?
Well, again, Quas is a beast of a player. I don't know how much practice he got. We know practice is very crucial, but yeah, Berg having a lot of experience. We know he has a lot of experience.
Yeah.
In regular games, Berg would never be able to give
Right.
Quas this much of a fight, right? Quas is S-class, highest level player, but Berg here, is... Whew, these games have been so insanely close and so tough. Oh, wow. The dog getting all the conscripts? Was that what made Berg quit and leave?
Berg.
Is everything okay?
Oh no. Well, unfortunately, it's up to Quas. We'll see if Quas is in a good mood. I'm sure Berg had his client crash or something.
All right. We'll contact Berg and see exactly what's going on here.
Damn, yeah, Berg's client must have crashed. Zane, why is Luke not in the tournament? Luke's too high right now. Luke's too high of a skill level right now. We got to control. The same reason Woody's not in the tournament. We got to let everyone catch up with Luke first.
All right. Again, not quite sure what happened here. Um,
All right, did you message Berg, Snark?
no, should I?
I guess let's see if he messaged me.
Let's see.
His computer literally must have crashed. Is Woody that good? Yes, Woody's that good. I mean, no one's close to beating Woody in Blitz. Like Frank, Luke, and Andy are like the top, probably the top, right underneath Woody, and none of them would. Like, I don't know. Realistically, right now, I don't know. They might, like Woody would probably 7-1 the other everyone right below him. Luke Z versus Berg. Zane, you got to go watch the video, man. You got to watch the whole hour-long video if you want to know. I think Luke won by a few points. Berg put up a few points, maybe like 2-5 or something, 2-4. I mean, Berg. I mean,
Okay, yeah, so Berg just confirmed that it is best of 7. Quos was on match point, and he felt that he lost that game, which is why he left. So it's over. It's
oh,
not.
that was Berg
He
quitting.
didn't. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. He felt he lost that game, and he quit.
okay. Huh. Well, I don't know. All right, guys, let's run some FFA.